I think there's substantial amount of ignorance in what she says.
One Winnipeg NDP MP is being criticized for comments she made questioning Canada's support for Ukraine in the face of Russian aggression. On Friday, the federal government announced Canada would be sending Ukraine a $120 million loan, providing support in the wake of escalating tensions between Russia and Ukraine. Winnipeg Centre MP Leah Gazan took to social media expressing her disapproval of the aid, saying the $120 million is funding, quote, an anti-Semitic, neo-Nazi, and fascist militia.
I think they're wrong. I think she misses the point. Ukraine is, with all its faults, it's a democratic state. It has gone through elections. It has a vigorous free press where there's lots of debates. And the comments about anti-Semitism are completely off the mark.
Shkandri says Russia has accused Nazism in Ukraine's military and government to gain political power, and the topic of an anti-Semitic wave in Ukraine today is simply false. In September 2021, Ukraine passed a law defining and banning anti-Semitism in the country. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and former Prime Minister Volodymyr Groysman are Jewish. Ukrainian Canadian Congress is appalled by the comments made by Gazan and sent a letter to NDP leader Jagmeet Singh, quote, it is incomprehensible to our community that a member of the New Democratic Party of Canada would oppose this support. Ms. Gazan's destructive rhetoric, particularly from a member of parliament, is also dangerous and could provoke attacks against our community. Gazan did post an apology on her social media saying, in part, I did not equate the situation in Ukraine to the Holocaust, and I do not believe that the vast majority of Ukrainian people or its democratically elected leaders share the beliefs espoused by far-right militias. I sincerely regret that my tweet did not include this important context and may have resulted in harm.
This would have been much more appropriate for her to have supported in a somewhat stronger fashion a rebuttal of her earlier statement.
Yaranyuk says misinformation plays a big role in this war. He says it's important to tell the truth and figure out a way to de-escalate this conflict.
There was a period of time about a week ago that Ukraine was not involved in any of the peace negotiation. But now it is being involved, and I think this is important. Ukraine has to be at the table when decisions are made about its fate.
The NDP's provided a statement to City News regarding these comments. It says the New Democrats stand in solidarity with the people of Ukraine and are, quote, alarmed by escalating threats of further Russian invasion.
In my view, to support Russia in this conflict is actually to support a dictatorship.
In Winnipeg, Alex Karpa, City News.